Hey, what's going on, guys? Gonna give it a few more seconds. A little out of the blue live action for you tonight. This Friday, Friday night, Good Friday, for those of you who, I guess, observe that. And Easter weekend coming up. So, looks like we're gonna have some good weather out here in the West. I know out here it's supposed to be in the 70s this weekend. So, that's pretty amazing for early April. Usually it's cold and rainy. But it's looking like some good weather out west anyway. So what's going on, Chris, Brian, Danny? What's going on, guys? So I just wanted to do a quick live show here, guys, to announce the winner. From last week, we were doing a, kind of kickoff to spring giveaway. So, yeah, what's going on, Matthew? Yeah, it definitely is Good Friday. Every Friday is a Good Friday, but this is a literal Good Friday. What's going on, Sean? Um, yeah, Chris, excited for the trip next weekend. Fishing's been pretty good. I was out this week, caught a few fish over 30 pounds this week. And then we missed a pretty good giant yesterday. So just wanted to come on here next week, Tuesday or Wednesday. I haven't decided yet. I'll decide here in the next day or two. We will be live with Ben Linnell, and he's going to be going over reel maintenance. So how to clean, take apart your reels, stuff like that. He's also going to do a giveaway as well for a free reel cleaning. So we'll have all that information posted up here shortly. What's going on, Brett? Shout out to Brett Jones of Jones Sport Fishing out in Idaho. They're off to a good start out there. So if you guys are looking at getting, if you guys want to go catch that giant sturgeon, want to go catch some big rainbows, browns, about 1,000,000 crappies, stuff like that. Oh no. Brett is the guy to book, or Jones Sport Fishing. They have a few different locations that you guys can go catch some sturgeon. But we're going to go over kind of what the giveaway is. And if you guys can see in the upper right corner is the sponsor, so to speak, one of the sponsors for this, Plano. So we're giving away this awesome Plano Edge tackle box here. And you can see all the different, we got some J-Specs, some Trout HDs, all kinds of different stuff in here. We're going to throw in a Frabill decal, Plano decal. We got some Dynamic Lures koozies. Let's see. Yeah, Brett says, come on. Yeah, Matthew wants to do a shout out to his fiance, Victoria. She just got introduced to fishing, so hopefully that goes well. Yeah, yeah. Turns out those boxes are legit. I told you that they are. We also got some more HD trouts here, some micro attacks, trout attacks. Got a couple packs of sneak attacks that are going in here. We got the redfin, a couple Recon angling decals, a couple more J specs. And then the granddaddy of it all is the big Plano backpack here. So it also comes complete with there's 500 series boxes that are inside this as well. So one lucky winner is going to win all of this stuff. Go ahead and do that announcement. So let's see. We'll do the little random name picker wheel of fortune here. And let's see. Here it goes. Damian Engel. So congratulations, Damian Engel. You are the winner of all this stuff. So if you want to go ahead and shoot us a message with your name and address. We'll go ahead and get that shipped out for you as soon as possible. But yeah, what's going on, Cody? Yeah, I guess he isn't working. What's going on, Ron? Um, but yeah, Damien. Oh, also, we got some 8-pound strand magnethin that we're throwing in there too. So really good prize pack valued about $200 that we just gave away. So we're gonna try to do some type of giveaway every week for you guys. So the more viewers we have, the more we're gonna give away. So huge shout out to our sponsors for the giveaway, Dynamic Lures. If you guys haven't, go ahead and order you some Dynamic Lures. You can use the code Recon 2019 to get 15% off your next order. And then also Plano and Plano Edge. So those of you guys who aren't familiar with Plano Edge, I'll give you a quick rundown. So essentially, all these boxes have restrictors. You guys can see my hat here. Restrictor built into these boxes. So most of you who don't know, what is restrictor? Michael says his name is Damien. Like you identify as Damien now. But restrictor is built into these boxes, and what restrictor is, it's a rust inhibitor. So it's infused into this whole box. So you have this easy latch here, as you can see. You just kind of pull out and then lift up. You guys can see the nice. Well, I figure out which way to go here. You can see the tab here where you can write, what's in here. So that's built in. And then you got the waterproof seal on here. So basically when you clamp this down, it's watertight. You have the water wick pad or the water wick in there already ready to go. So if there's any moisture on your baits when you go to put them away, it'll soak that up. And then you also have the pre-cut dividers in there as well, ready to go. So these are really handy boxes. If you guys don't have them, they do stand up to quite a bit of abuse. I'm really hard on stuff, and they hold up pretty good. Yeah, the J specs are pretty lethal. So, it's a pretty good prize pack here. And like I said, next week we're going to have Ben on to talk about reel cleaning, maintenance, stuff like that. To give you guys some ideas, I know some of you guys are still ice fishing, so you haven't really broken out the open water stuff yet. But when you do, these will be some good tips for you, to get that gear nice and clean and ready to go, ready for the open water season, so you're not working at it. The best kind of maintenance is preventative. That way, that stuff doesn't break down on you further in the year. I just had the hydraulic steering go out on my boat, so I had to replace the seals on that. And surprisingly, it wasn't too hard to do. I wish I would have filmed kind of hard to do it, but there's a bunch of YouTube videos already on it. I didn't really feel like, it'd be anything different. Yeah, Sean, I saw you're heading up to Granby in the morning, so that ought to be fun doing some lake trout fishing up there. So I'm trying to get guests lined up, weekly guests lined up for the show. Just kind of geared around the next month or two will be geared around spring fishing and different opportunities, across the West and the Midwest. If you guys have time to travel, stuff like that, early summer stuff, kind of getting into gear. So we'll have a bunch of cool different guests on here talking about different stuff, trying to get as much information as possible out there. We're also streaming live on YouTube as well, same time as Facebook. So, if you guys haven't subscribed to our YouTube page, please go ahead and do that. I will be trying to do, when we reach different milestones on YouTube, be trying to do different giveaways. So once we hit 500 subscribers on YouTube, we'll do a pretty significant giveaway. And then once we hit my goal is to get, by the time ice season rolls around, if we get 1,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel or more, I'll give away a ice fishing hut if we can get up to there. So, it's kind of far out there, but we got some time to generate the subscribers and stuff like that. Also, if you guys are on Instagram, you can follow me, at Recon Angling or at Recon Fisher. So go ahead and do that as well too if you haven't. So I got that going. So reading some comments here, catching up. Matthew says he's usually watching. He's working from home. I wanted to do some live video while I was out fishing this week, but unfortunately, where I've been fishing at, they don't really have a whole lot of good service at the lake to go live to you guys. So as the year progresses, we'll have different opportunities to go live while we're out fishing different places. So just kind of be on the lookout because we may randomly go live, kind of like we are tonight. So um, anyway, just wait and see if there's any more comments coming in. But yeah, the main reason for tonight was just kind of announce the giveaway winner. I've been busy kind of working on the boat, doing some upgrades to it for this upcoming guiding season. We also do have some availability for ice fishing. Yeah, Sean, I thought about the cell booster on the boat, but for the most part, those boosters really don't work that good out here unless you have a different service provider. I had a few buddies that tried one and doesn't really work that great. Because I was looking into doing that just so I could be live a little bit more. Mike says he's overlooking Lake Superior in Wisconsin, watching the kids in the pool. That's pretty awesome. All the way up in Superior, Wisconsin. So I'm actually originally from Brussels or Little Sturgeon, Wisconsin. So shout out to everybody in Wisconsin. Opening day of baseball was yesterday. For those of you who are into that, the Rockies, which everybody hates after they gave Nolan Arenado away, actually somehow beat the Dodgers yesterday, which I was highly surprised. So, yeah, Cody says his Brett's record for brown trout at 6 pounds. Um, oh, he beat Brett's record for brown trout at 6 pounds last weekend at American Falls. Nice. Um, yeah, here in a couple weeks, Colin's going to be joining me from Pennsylvania, and we're going to be hitting the road. We're going to be spending some time with Jones Sport Fishing, catching some sturgeon, and then also some time at American Falls, side drifting for rainbows, and hopefully hitting the lake up for some smallmouth and trout as well. So we're going to try to be live as much as possible on that trip, just so you guys can kind of see what we go through when we're out fishing on a normal basis, kind of what our thought processes are, what we look at structure wise, in real time. Get some really cool live scope images going for you guys. I'm going to try to get some really good live scope videos and stuff going. We had an absolute tank of a fish on LiveScope. I've gotten pretty good at calling out how big the fish are in LiveScope, lake trout wise, and this fish was a good, 30 to 40 pound fish that we saw. It dwarfed all the other fish we saw, and came up and absolutely smoked the bait. We watched it on the LiveScope, and unfortunately, the client was not able to get a good hook set on it, but man, we all we all were kind of tickled about just seeing the sheer size of this fish on LiveScope just come hauling up and smash the bait. Ron says he's headed to Buffalo Bill in the morning for his first open water lake trout chase of the year, so we wish him luck out there doing that. That should be a good time. But yeah, guys, that's kind of that's kind of the outline here. You know, like I said, working on doing some more videos, getting more content up on the YouTube page, and we may also start doing some private events, which is a little more in-depth information. So Facebook has that option to do paid events. So we are looking at doing that, or even doing like a yearly subscription. But this is going to be some, you know, highly detailed information that, um, you know, it's going to be worth the little amount of money that will require to join the event. And of course, you don't have to if you don't want to. Um, no, it didn't smash live bait, Dustin. I don't use live bait, lake trout fishing. So those of you guys that know me, I use a lot of CJ Custom tube jigs. I'm looking around to see if I have some. I think they're all out in my truck. But we do a lot of tube jigs and different stuff on that accord, but no live bait for lake trout. So might get in a little bit of trouble doing that. But anyway, just kind of wanted to hop on here real quick to announce the winner. So, you know, just to kind of circle back to that again. You know, congrats to Damian Engel. He is the winner. So of that big prize pack. So yeah, what's going on, Justin? Um, yep, knocking stuff off the table here. Um, but yeah, like I said, we got all this cool stuff here that we just gave away. You know, this Plano Edge tackle box, some dynamic koozies, some decals, a bunch of dynamic products. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much it for tonight. Short, sweet show. I actually didn't think I was gonna be on here for 20 minutes. Um, yeah, so let's see. Michael said he caught a 34-inch Laker, 96 foot of water. Took a while to revive back. You know, my experience with a lot of guys in Colorado is most of you guys are kind of light on your tackle, you know, for bigger fish. So it takes you a little bit longer to get those fish up, especially from that deep water. That being said, you know, it puts a lot of stress on those fish, so it takes a minute to revive them. But the main thing is just kind of making sure that fish swims away. You know, 34-inch lake trout up in Colorado, that's a pretty, you know, that's a pretty old fish. You know, we're looking at, you know, 30 to 40 years old, probably out there for a fish that size. But congrats on that Laker. And yeah, 7-minute fight, he says. So that's not too bad. But you know, it's kind of like you know, having an older guy do a 7-minute marathon. We're not going to fare as well as we would when we were younger. So the important thing is that fish is back swimming, and he was able to you know, share that experience, enjoy that moment, and put that fish back for someone else to enjoy. But anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. Those of you guys who, you know, who tuned in, reminder, if you haven't, subscribe to our YouTube page. Turn your notifications on Facebook. If you want to sit in, you know, when we come live randomly like this, you want to get notified and join in on the action. Just hit that notification button, turn notifications on so you are notified when we go live. Other than that, I hope everybody has a fun and safe Easter weekend. Those of you that are going fishing, tight lines. Those of you baseball fans out there, enjoy opening weekend, and we'll catch you Tuesday or Wednesday night. Like I said, I'll be putting a post out here shortly, usually about 6 or 7 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. We will be back live talking with Ben Linnell about Reel Care. So taking care of your reels, cleaning, lubricating, all that fun stuff. Hey, thanks, Sean. You too. Take care. Good luck tomorrow up there, and we'll catch you guys here in a couple days.